Hey YouTube, what's up? So this is going to be a little bit of a different stream, a different video. I'm not feeling well, y'all. I'm not feeling well at all. I'm feeling hurt, one could say. So I tried running a stream earlier about this and I just watched it and I was not really happy with how it went. So let's just try to do it again and let's just try to be somewhat real about it. So we are streaming. Yes, okay, I see. We are live, I think. So a few days ago, I ran my recital. Uh, so I'm not going to be reading chat very much, although I did just briefly get distracted. I'm not going to be reading chat too much because I want this video to last, I guess, and to stand on its own a little bit. Yeah, I think it's messed up. Yeah, I think I don't know. Yeah, I think that this person's completely fucking out of line. So I want to know what you all think. I would love to hear people's thoughts. Like, what do you think? Am I being sensitive here? Am I letting this affect me in a way that I shouldn't? Because it is affecting me. It's like I've lost all of today. I've lost a lot of yesterday. Not just ruminating about this, but also literally just preparing for this damn stream. Like, this is a second stream now because I didn't like the last one. Preparing this entire shtick, like setting up the thumbnail for this video, setting up like I don't know, all these like OBS scenes so that I can like switch between the different scenes live. I find it very important that everything here on this channel is live, and you all know that. You all know that that's part of my shtick. Like, I'm trying to practice the ability to, I don't know, talk on the fly a little bit, I guess. Like, and yeah, I don't know. I want to practice a lot of skills here, not just guitar, but there are a lot of life skills that I think some people really need to incorporate and learn. Um, so, on the surface, I'm practicing guitar, and I do think that for something like classical music, it doesn't count unless it's live. I don't think music counts unless it's live. For my personal way of playing music, I want to be able to put on a show. I want to be able to put on a concert, for my family or for people in the New York subway, like at Penn Station. If I go and busk in Penn Station, I want to be able to play live and not have nerves, and to be able to do it and hopefully make somebody's day a little bit better. Not really shooting for much. So, yeah, to that point, we did a recital just a few days ago, and it was the first recital of this year. It was a January 2025 recital. I've been doing these monthly, and they are progress updates. So if this is your first time seeing any of my videos, I'm a hobbyist classical guitarist. I love the classical guitar a lot, but I'm just a hobbyist. I'm not trying to become a professional by any means. But I am starting to study some advanced music. One of those in particular is Heitor Villa-Lobos Etude 2. And so, as the title I think will say, this is take 4. This is episode 4 in my learning of Heitor Villa-Lobos Etude 2. I want you all to help me, please. Genuinely, feedback is a gift. Like, that is a trite, annoying saying at times, but it honestly is true. Like, feedback is a gift. You're being vulnerable by giving somebody feedback that they may not receive it well and they might shut it down or something. And when you offer feedback, it's to try to lift the other person up. Like, maybe it is constructive criticism and you want somebody else to improve. So, yeah, I performed, and we got a comment. We got a few comments in the secondary stream, in the YouTube Shorts stream, that I think were just out of line. And it didn't bother me at all. It wasn't that big of a deal. Like, the comments, it's just kind of like a troll, like whatever. But then afterward, I noticed that these were from a professional. And so I wanted to email them back and just let them know how it felt, how it affected me, and maybe a couple of suggestions for how they might do better next time, thinking that they probably have students out there who might have received similar comments. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how that exchange goes. So if you're here for the drama, you can skip ahead, but I'm going to show my performance of Villa-Lobos Etude 2, super hard piece. I'm proud of it. I'm unashamedly proud of it. And at the end of the day, the only person's feedback who I really care about is my teachers. Like, my teachers' say is the final say. So you can see our next lesson. We'll be reviewing this exact same performance and talking about whether it makes sense to keep going or not. Or should I just put this one aside? Is it too hard for me or what? And then after that, then we'll be talking about this stupid drama. So here is our... let me pull up the iPad. So, feedback is a gift. Here's a format. If anybody wants a safe format, you do not need to use this format. You can use any feedback format you want. But if you want a safe template, you can say, keep going, yes or no. What level are you? Are you a student? Are you a hobbyist? Are you a professional? Do you have students? Are you a teacher yourself? What is your instrument? Do you play classical guitar or do you play something else? And then you can give me specific timestamps so that I can improve. Because I genuinely do want to find all of these and I want to work on them. And every time I upload one of these videos, I want to make sure that these things are getting better. Things like left-hand squeaks or things like hunching over. Those are issues that have been bothering me a lot lately. This person's feedback was valid. It's the way that they delivered the feedback that I do not approve of, or I do not, I'm not going to just let slide, honestly. So let's play the performance. It wasn't perfect, but it was a live performance in a student recital. So let's give it a listen, y'all. What next? What next? On the recital list, we're gonna jump up in difficulty. So this one is hard. This one is still a work in progress. But I'm happy with the progress that we're making on it. Here is Villa-Lobos Etude 2. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. We got this. We got this. This is, in a sense, really the only piece that's actively in development for me at the moment. Like a piece that I'm learning that's in development. Alright. Villa-Lobos Etude 2. One more time. Woo. Yeah. So that one is hard. And I think it was good. I think that's the best I've ever played that piece. I'm proud of that fucking performance, y'all. I think it went well. I'm not going to apologize for this performance in any shape to anybody, um, unless it's my teacher. If my teacher says, "Oh my god, that was awful," then I'm gonna be like, "Okay." Well, I still am not going to apologize for that performance, but I would stop, I suppose. Um, Anyway, so there was this person in YouTube Shorts, because it's always YouTube Shorts, okay? Like every time there's garbage on my channel, every time that there's like some sort of troll, it's always YouTube Shorts, okay? It just is what it is. And there's somebody in the chat who earlier on in the recital was saying like, "You got 7 viewers here," with a question like, I mean, it was in a written text, so, but the only way I can hear that when I read it is like incredulous. Like, why do you have 7 viewers? Like, why are there 7 people watching you right now? Why would they be watching you? And then he says, "Whoops, I'm trying to keep anonymous." Then they say, "I don't understand the cat there. I mean, we'd like to see and hear you play." Like, really? Really? Like, you can't just enjoy a cute cat walking back and forth? And what do you expect me to do? Do you want me to, like, cage her up in, like, or put her in another room? I don't understand I didn't put the cat there. Does it seem like the cat, like, I just don't understand. Anyway, so those were earlier on, and I was just, like, ignoring them. I didn't know how to read those. But then, after this performance, and, like, I look up, in a moment here in the video, I say his name, so I don't want to play that, because I'm trying to take a lot of care to not, you know, to not identify this person, because that's not the point of this video. But yeah, so the comment in the middle of this performance, in the middle of a student recital, "Your shifting sounds like zipper going up and down. Super annoying." So please, in the chat, I haven't looked yet. Who said zipper? Who had zipper on your bingo card? Who had left hand squeaks? There were some. There definitely were some. And I'm honestly grateful for that. But that just seems fucking out of line. Like, you weren't invited. I don't know you. You weren't invited to this thing. I would normally have a discussion and kind of laugh it off and like have a discussion that we're about to have right now here. But it was a recital. The idea is that I'm not talking. I'm supposed to just be going music, 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 just entertaining y'all. This is not practice. I mean, it is practice in the sense of practicing a performance, but really this is a gift to you all. Like, I'm trying to play music to entertain you. So you're welcome. Your shifting sounds like a zipper going up and down. Super annoying. All right. So I had to figure out how to ban the person, which I have, yeah, I'm not going to get into some thoughts there. And then I move on, and I'm like, whatever, like a troll. Whatever. I don't care. And I think that the rest of the recital went pretty well. The next day, I was like, who was that person? Because that's like a fairly sophisticated thing to comment on. Like, your left hand is squeaking. Like, that's a fairly sophisticated thing to comment on, and that is a valid criticism. Like, to be honest, I have not been thinking about the left hand very much in that piece. I've been thinking about the right hand and the damping of the thumb, and just trying to get through the thing. Like, it's hard. There's a lot going on, and I have forgotten to focus on the shifting and string noise. It just has not been part of my practice with that piece recently. So honestly, I'm grateful. I am very grateful that they offered that criticism, because it is something that I'm going to bring to the practice sessions. The tone is rude. that's the only way I can take that, is that this person wanted to tear me down publicly on this recital, or like in this performance. Like, super annoying. Was that necessary? I don't care that much. This isn't that big of a deal. I wouldn't make this video if it was that. There's more. So the next day I'm like, who was that person? Like, who the fuck was that? Like, they sound like they might be a musician. And I check out their YouTube page, and yeah, they are a professional musician. They are a pro musician who said this publicly. Like, imagine showing up uninvited to a student's recital. Not even a conservatory student, just like a high school student. Like somebody, or like you don't even know them in any way. It's just a student. A student's recital, somebody you don't know. You sit down, you grumble about some of the first songs, and then in one of them you just stand up in the middle in front of everybody and you shout out, "Your shifting sounds like a zipper. Super annoying." And then you stick around to hear their response. Like, who spends their Sunday night like that? Who enjoys doing that? Like, why? Why are you trying to tear people down on YouTube Shorts? Like, what the fuck? So that's pretty sad, if you ask me. And so I wanted to take the opportunity to have the conversation that I would have had here on stream that we're about to do, that I think is productive. And the point of this video is to be productive and positive and build some amount of maturity amongst everybody who watches this, or to myself for learning a lesson maybe in all of this. So I send a email, and I CC my teacher as well on this. And so if I can get the iPad on screen again, we can get it. This is one of those things, like, I had to like go through and censor their name, censor all of their, just everything. Why did the iPad get messed up? Why does everything get messed up when I look away? All right, so this should work decently well. All right, hurtful comments on recital. I think that's a decent title. And then on my other scene, one second, sorry. Why is this so weird? Okay. All right. Hurtful comments on recital. Is this not working? Sorry. I just want to get this in the recording, because I'm recording this, so I'm going to clip it, so I'm going to try to make it a video. For better or worse. I'm going to try to make this a dang video so that we can all talk about professionalism. Hurtful comments on recital. Hi, blank. And my teacher, CC'd. Just wanted to follow up from yesterday. Thanks for tuning in to the recital. I normally would have taken time to have a discussion about your comments, but as you know, this was a special monthly event, a student progress recital, where I wanted to focus on the music. I found the tone of your comments hurtful and thought they were out of line. In the moment, I wasn't sure how to interpret your tone on these. Quote unquote, you got 7 viewers here. Quote unquote, I don't understand the cat there. I mean, we'd like to see and hear you play. And I found this one out of line. Your shifting sounds like zipper going up and down. Super annoying. As mentioned before the performance, Villa-Lobos Etude 2 is a very difficult piece that is in active development. I'm proud that I'm being vulnerable and sharing progress on this piece publicly, and I don't apologize for the playing. I don't apologize for the playing. Most of my audience enjoys it, especially those being introduced to classical guitar for the first time. I normally would brush off the comments as an immature troll, but one, it was clear in the moment that you had some musical sophistication by commenting on left-hand squeaks. I'm very grateful for you drawing attention to this, as I am seeking constructive feedback, and so much of my focus has recently been on the right hand. 2, I've just checked out your YouTube, and now I see you are a professional cellist based in somewhere. For some hopefully constructive reverse feedback, I'd like to let you know that while the content of your comment was helpful, the tone was hurtful, especially in a written and public medium. It's very off-putting to a hobbyist, and I think others would feel bad about themselves afterwards. From my experience working with mentees at Lyft and Google, I highly recommend the book Radical Candor to work on separating the axes of directness versus kindness in your feedback. I highly recommend Radical Candor. I credit much of my career to this book. I love it very much and recommend it to others when I get the chance. In my opinion, classical music has a particular problem with this, even though it's common throughout American culture. Anyways, hope you have a good day. I'll figure out how to unblock you from my channel and would be happy to chat about it if you'd like to swing by again. I don't know, maybe they've created another account and they are here. I don't know. Are they? So, there's that. I think that that's a decently professional, respectful reply, right? Like, I think that that's reasonable, but I am very much open to feedback. Like, I am a broken record, y'all. Please let me know. Like, is this annoying? Did I overdo it? Like, what? So, that's where it starts. The response. Dude, you're welcome. That's constructive criticism. Don't post things publicly if you don't want people to comment on it. Now go work on your shifting. Like, I don't think he understood. I think he's been watching too much YouTube shorts. This person has been watching, no, it's too late. This dude has been watching too much YouTube shorts. We go back here, and I say, thank you. I'm very grateful for you. I am looking for constructive feedback. That was helpful to me. I did remember, think about the left-hand squeaks. Have not been thinking about the left-hand squeaks. Great. My point was your tone, sir. My point was your fucking tone, okay? You are not responding about your tone in this. You need to take a literacy class, sir. So, no response about the tone at all to the entire point of my email. Like, of course, he takes my teacher off of the CC list. Of course. So I get upset. I get upset and I respond. I say thanks. There's my response. And I remembered to forward it to my teacher because we had both texted about like, oh, I can't wait to see what he responds. And it's like, well, oops, everything is off screen, isn't it? I email back and I just say thanks. Like, okay, like, not gonna help this guy. I'm trying to make you money, dude. Your job is to be a musician, and your job is to deliver good, constructive feedback to your students. I'm a fucking hobbyist here, okay? It is not my job to teach musicians how to deliver constructive feedback to their students. I'm trying to make you money. I'm trying to make you a better musician. I seem to know something that you don't on this pretty basic, decent level. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to walk away. I don't care. I do not care. So then we get another response. For a moment, I do want to, just for spoilers, just for myself, I want to check YouTube chat. What's going on here? Yeah, all right. So this is a cellist talking about my classical guitar technique on one of the hardest classical guitar etudes of all time. And I say thanks. I'm like, thank you. I'm just going to move on. I don't care. Here's his response, y'all. Yeah, hateful comments or something else completely. Quit being a fucking snowflake. Whew. Whew. Sir, you have not been having a good day. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Chill out. This is a student recital. This is something nice on the internet. This is somebody trying to share their hobby with the world and just have people have a slightly better day. This is a Wendy's, sir. Like, one thing, hateful. I never said the word hate anywhere. I don't use that word very often. I use the word hurtful. So if this dude saw hate, this dude, like, just like quite literally, like, there's just something poetic there that, like, this dude sees hate where there's hurt. Like, what? So I briefly saw Al's message. Yeah, I would love to VC if you want to after. Yeah, I'd love to talk about this because I'm looking for feedback. I don't know. Maybe you're going to tell me to take down this video. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe this is embarrassing. Maybe I'm just embarrassing myself. But this is fucked. Like, who says that? And, of course, taking the teacher off the CC list. So, like, what? All right. Whatever. So, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And I'm just like, fine, fuck it. Whatever. I say, thanks again. Have a nice day. I don't give a shit. Thanks again. Literally, thanks again. This is good content. I'm going to make a video out of this, sir. And I do hope you have a nice day because I can tell you've had a lot of bad days in your life. Like, you might have been having a bad day that day. Like, you may have been having a really bad day. But I can tell no matter what, you've had a lot of bad days in your life and you need to work on that. So, genuinely, like, that is true. Thanks. Thank you for the content. Where are we? Where are we here? All right. Yeah, we're done with the screenshots finally. Thanks for the content. It's nice to make a video about this and be able to talk about some of this stuff. Thank you for the criticism. I don't know. I like it. Like, I like direct feedback. I don't even mind if feedback is slightly rude. Like, I prefer directness, and I do want to get people talking about whether or not I'm squeaking less or more or whatever. Like, that's a gift. If y'all want to help criticize my guitar playing, like, that helps me. Like, I just want to get better, and I just want to share the progress, share the process of how to get better at an instrument. It's freaking hard. It's a hard instrument, especially for somebody who doesn't do it professionally. This is a hard ass instrument to learn. And this is a hard fucking etude to learn. So thank you for the criticism. Truly, also, have a nice day. Like, I honestly mean that. Like, I hope this dude has a better day because they need it. This dude needs it. Like, yeah. And also, go fuck yourself. That too. All of those can be true at the same time. Thank you, have a nice day, and go fuck yourself. So, thank you for letting me get that off my chest, because this has been ruminating in my head for a little while. It's insane. Like, I have been putting way too much time and effort and energy into this entire stream, and it's really fun most of the time. But there was that, and then I did say 2 days. The other day, somebody just spammed corn. Somebody spammed corn in our open mic on Zoom. Corn, you know what I mean. And why? Why would somebody do that? Like, I don't care that much about that one. That's my fault. I let in somebody I didn't know into the Zoom, and whatever. Now I know. Like, we just can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things, and that's fine. But yeah, like, I mean, this whole channel is a practice in vulnerability, and like, yeah, it's scary putting yourself out there on the internet and making mistakes in front of people and playing a less than perfect Etude too. But you know what? As long as I'm getting better each time, I'm happy. Like, I'm feeling good about myself. As long as I'm making progress, I'm happy to show off the progress that I've made since last time. You know? So, yeah, I needed to get some of that off my chest. I had some bullet points. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them. Yeah. I mean, just briefly, like, Radical Candor, that book is terrific. What I'm referring to, that I hope that he sees by clicking on the link, which clearly I don't think he ever will, it's a book that's terrific in business. Like, you can deliver feedback in a way that's not, like, just because you give somebody criticism doesn't mean that it needs to be like sharp, or like you don't need to be a dick about it. Like, you don't need to be a dick like while you're giving criticism. Like, a lot of people think that if you're giving harsh criticism, that means be mean at the same time. Like, no, there's two different axes, okay? Like, there's kindness versus directness. You can be direct. You can be very direct and say, you need to work on your shifting more, period. Wonderful. Thank you. I would appreciate that a little bit more if it were in an email or somewhere that's not just like in the middle of a recital, like a special event. But I do appreciate that, and I don't take any issues with somebody ever saying that. You need to work on your right hand more. You need to work on XYZ more or something. Like, I appreciate that. Thank you. Like, that is very direct. It's a little, brash or something. Like, you can be kind. I don't have very good examples right now, but like, you can be kind and direct. You can be unkind and direct. You can be kind and indirect. Like, that's often called, I remember the term ruinous empathy. Like, if you're just like indirect and being kind and just saying like, yeah, good job, you're always doing great. Like, no, that's not helpful. Like, if you lie to me and you're not indirect, like if you're being indirect in order to avoid hurting my feelings, like, that's not helpful. That's not constructive. Like, I want direct feedback. I want people to help me get better. And like, guitar is a minor thing. Like, I want people to help me get better at lots of aspects of life. Like, it's a gift. Like, it is an opportunity to get better. And yeah, classical music just seems to have this problem somewhat. Like, I've talked about this with my teacher. I've talked about this with other people as well. And like, I don't know. I think I've heard the term, or the phrase that people teach others the way that they were taught. Um, yeah, I don't know. To me, that sounds a lot like the term like intergenerational trauma. Like abuse happens in classical music. That's what I've seen. Like this is not my first rodeo. This is not my first time. This is like maybe the most absurd one, but like no, this is not. This is not the most hurtful. This is not the most hurtful one. Um, and I don't want to let this one slide. I just don't want to. I don't think I don't think that's good. I want to say something on behalf of other students out there who are not going to have the courage or ability to speak back to their abusive teacher. Like, this is fucked. This person was taught this way. Whether it was in music or something else, this person was taught this way, that this is good, that they're beating, a lesson into me. What I see is that I've got nearly as many subscribers as they do, like not that far off. Um, and they're pissed. They're pissed that a hobbyist right now is getting the attention of 7 viewers. You have 7 viewers here? What? They're pissed that if my growth rate continues at the rate it is, I'm gonna have more subscribers than them in like not very long. Not very long. Like, why not? Why don't I show this to the screen? Because I think this is sick. Check this out, y'all. Like, okay, well, this month, I did just add this month, so this month kind of ruins the effect ever so slightly, but it's still good enough. Like, check this out. Just check that out. That's sick, y'all. That is sick, okay? That is an exponential curve that fits to 99.5%, okay? And we're starting to get to the steep part of that exponential curve. At this rate, I'm going to pass them in subscribers soon, and they paid a lot of money to get a shitty job as a classical cellist. Sorry, dude, you made a bad choice, okay? Because here you are on YouTube Shorts insulting a student. Sorry. Like, you could have learned it as a hobby. You could have. Not saying that nobody should do it. That is a very admirable career choice that I'm like really impressed by people who go down that route. That is hard. I decided not to go down that route in a different arts field of my own. But yeah, I think that there's a reason that some musicians turn into fucking assholes. Yeah. Maybe because their teachers were. I don't know. So, it takes a lot to change intergenerational trauma. Like, that's a technical term. Like, we can look it up and talk about it, but I think it's clear that there's something there in classical music. What I'm doing is pissing some people off. It is really making some people mad. Like one of the first things this person said was just like incredulous. Like, you got 7 viewers? Why do you have 7 viewers? Like, why? Why do you have 7 viewers? I've dedicated my life to the cello. Why do you have 7 viewers? Hobbyist classical guitarist. I don't know, dude. Maybe because I'm chill. Maybe because I'm nice. Like, maybe because I'm not a dick. Maybe because I can play some decently good music and people enjoy it. Um, you know what? Maybe there's a lot of factors that contribute to success that are not just pure raw technical skill. Like, it's not hard to build, or it's not easy. It's quite hard to build 1,000 subscribers on a channel, and I'm fucking proud of that. I think that's badass. Okay, like I forgot this line. I used to have it. I think in my bullet points. Like, this is a hobby. Okay, let's just like echo that point again and again. This is a hobby for me. I literally mean that. I do not watch Netflix. I do not scroll YouTube shorts, okay? If I feel like scrolling YouTube shorts, I practice the guitar. I've had a little bit more free time lately, so you know what I'm doing? I'm picking up another hobby. I'm studying mathematics, okay? Like, my hobbies are badass. Like, my hobbies are awesome, and I'm proud of them, and I'm going to build them up to be something great and constructive and positive, and I'm even going to share it with you all, even though it hurts my practice. Like, my practice is not as good as it could be. I would be better. I would be a better guitarist. I'd be able to play Etude 2 better than I am now if it weren't for streaming. If it weren't for me, like, wasting so much of today and yesterday thinking about this bullshit instead of practicing. Like, I don't know. So maybe this dude is getting what he wants. Maybe he just wants me off of YouTube because that's not fair. You know, he paid for his fancy degree. I don't know. I'm not going off of YouTube, okay? Like, we're going to continue this exponential curve, and in just a few years every single person in the world will be watching JC practice. Not really, obviously, but yeah, like it's just insane. I'm proud of these hobbies. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool, and I've heard that it's inspiring to some people. What happened there was not inspiring. It just was not productive. It wasn't beautiful. I'm here to make beautiful, nice things that make people happy. I'm not here for this. Like, I don't know. All of this just feels like such a risk to me. Like, I'm sitting in a chair all day long coding and then guitaring and then mathing. Like, this thing is bad for my health, if anything. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe I need to slow down a little bit on the guitar. Let's build up math as a new deep hobby. I have a new channel. Like, this is a weird spin into it, but I do have a new channel. We're gonna go 0 to 1,000. We're gonna get to 1,000 way faster. It's the Math Hobbyist. I am reading chat, and thank you all. I really appreciate it. I will read carefully here in a moment. But yeah, like, I can't believe it. So I know that this guy's going to watch this video, and I don't know. I'll say it again. Like, thank you. Have a nice day, and go fuck yourself. All of those genuinely from the bottom of my heart, all at once. Yeah. So I haven't gotten to play at all today. I haven't gotten to play any music at all today. So maybe, yeah, I don't even feel like it. I just don't even feel like it today. We got our Villa-Lobos performance earlier. I'm glad that I'm actually getting this video done, because this happened before. This happened before while I was working a full-time job, before I got laid off. Also, by the way, I'm unemployed. You're beating up an unemployed hobbyist student right now, to like play the pity card or something. But I was working a full-time job, and I was just like, I do not have time for petty bullshit on the internet. I do not have the free time to get into social media stuff. Um, this time I do. Last time was a crazy story, though. This one's like kind of interesting. The other one's crazy. So we're about to hit the milestone where I want to make that video, and someday I will, but I'm glad that this one is actually happening and I get to show this off. This is not the first time I've gotten something like this. I've gotten stuff like this frequently, like, and I don't care most of the time, but like that response, like how I said the word thanks. I literally just said thanks, and it threw this dude into a spiral. This dude is just like, quit being a fucking snowflake. Like, that is so. I don't know. That's. Wow. I want to say that cello students should reach out and ask me if it's their teacher so I can, like, prevent this person from traumatizing more students, but I'm not going to do that. I just, or maybe I will. I don't know. If you're a cello student, hit me up. jcpractices@gmail.com. If this sounds familiar, I'll tell you if it's him. And yeah, there may be many more like this guy. And the thing is that, like, I think that's where my mind was. Like, if this exponential curve keeps growing, right? Like, this is a crazy curve. Look at how beautiful. That is a beautiful growth curve, okay? Like, no matter what, it doesn't matter what you're building. Like, you want a growth curve that looks like that. If this keeps growing, then we're going to have a lot of people watching me practice, and we're going to have a lot of commentary. Some of it's going to be unwanted. That's getting in the way of my practice. Like, that is actually getting in the way of my practice. I haven't practiced today because of this. I'm still thinking about this because of this. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, we might just have to go to fewer days a week. We've already switched over to subscriber only chat at the moment. It feels a little bit better. Like, all you have to do is hit subscribe for a moment, and then you can chat and you can, tell me whatever you want to tell me. But yeah, I don't know. Things just need to get cozy again. Like, things were like nice and cozy. I streamed to an empty room with two good friends for years. Like, I streamed to an empty room with like two people, or like a few people. Like, shout out to Tom, you're here in the chat. Tom's been watching me for 4 years now, and he knows that I've streamed to many empty rooms in Twitch and YouTube. I don't know. It was nice then. Like, I could just focus on my practice. I was probably making way more improvement in a shorter time. Like, I was more focused. Obviously, chat is taking my attention away from my practice. I don't know. So it's kind of a problem because it is really good for some marketing purposes. Like, hey, if I want to show people Mujo, my app that I'm building, it's a phenomenal way to find people who might be interested in a musician practice journal. Like, this is the perfect audience. I can ask you, right now in the moment, like, what do you think of this new feature or something? Like, it's a phenomenal way to do user interviews. I don't like social media at all, but you need to be on social media if you want to build a business nowadays. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build not just one, but multiple businesses. I want to build cool shit that people like, that makes people's days better. And I don't know, I just know how the game is played. Like, you have to be on social media and market it that way. Like, I don't like fake, like, trying to, like, do fake grandeur or something on social media. Like, I just want to do cool shit. And if If that's not getting the numbers that I'm looking for, then I'm gonna go do more cool shit because I've got a lot of cool shit in mind that I'd like to do. So, you know, then I'm just gonna do more and more cool, positive shit. So, this is getting super long, and I kind of want to wrap it up. I will respond to some of the comments here in a second because we are in a live stream. Also, it's very important to me that this is all live. It's just so important. One take, just like classical music, you get one take. Yeah. Let me check my bullet points again before I respond to a couple of these things. Yeah, so I don't know, guitar is becoming less fun lately, but I don't want it to. Like, I don't want this sort of stuff to get in the way. That's like, I love this instrument. It is my hobby, it's my passion. I don't want to lose my love for this thing because of social media and like this sort of bullshit. Um, that would be a shame. That would really be a shame. So I know exactly what it is that that is resulting in this crazy growth. Like especially last month. This last bar is this month, so it's only a weekend. So obviously it's only a tiny bit up. But I know exactly what it is that yielded 20% growth last month. It's just streaming more. Like literally just stream more, just stream almost every day. Um, and also stream to YouTube Shorts so that people see it and then they always stick around. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but people stick around because it's good content. Because I'm putting on a good show. I'm putting on a positive thing. Um, yeah, I mean it's nice. Like I didn't have to like conjure any kind of like fake drama like this or anything. Like like for example, my lessons with that I'm doing with my teacher, like that does not move the needle. I love them. I think that's a real artistic achievement and a really great expression that I'm doing. But it hurts my channel's numbers. Like are people are not like you and me. Like we are niche hobbyists or niche guitar nerds who want to see an intense masterclass lesson between a teacher and a student talking about like the subtlety of like finger economy of motion or whatever. Um, people don't want to see that. The algorithm doesn't like that. The algorithm just wants to see me stream to YouTube Shorts like this more and keep the comment section on. Um, I don't know. I think it's cool to think like we're just going to end this with a bang. Like I'm stopping. Like I'm not stopping streaming to YouTube Shorts, but we got to slow down this growth curve. Otherwise, there's going to be too many people watching me practice, and that's counterproductive. It is counterproductive. I used to be on Twitch, and as much as I loved getting rated, having hundreds of people at times was distracting, quite distracting. And there's just like a lot of extra stuff you have to do on Twitch. I don't know. Like, I think it's encouraging. Some people enjoy what I'm doing. I have less subscribers than this other person while we're talking about sub counts, but like, I think I have more people who really fucking love what I'm doing. I feel very confident that there are way more people who really fucking love what I'm doing compared to this guy. So I don't know. That's my thought. Feedback is welcome on my emails, on my exchange, on how this video went. How am I handling all of this? Should I just take it down? Am I embarrassing myself? What else? And feedback on the performance itself. If you want to really go the extra mile, go compare it to my prior Villa-Lobos Etude 2 Take 3. It's in a playlist somewhere. You could, yeah, you could compare the two. Have I gotten better? Yes or no? That's the goal. I just want to see, like, is this one better than last time? If yes, then I'm happy and I'm making progress. The only person's feedback that I really truly care about is my teachers, though. Like, when it comes to all this, like, I am welcoming and I listen and I weigh in everybody's feedback. But at the end of the day, if it contradicts what my teacher is saying, then sorry. Like, I only care about what my teacher is saying. And so to that point, Friday is our next lesson. Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to stream it live, and we're going to review this performance, I think, and or review my professionalism and my response, and I don't know what's going to come up, but we're going to do our next lesson live. So, anything else? That's basically it. I mean, I think I hit everything. All right, so I'm going to respond to some of the chat, and then, yeah, I guess this is probably the end of the video, most likely. Maybe I'll slice in some of the chat, but if not, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you go do cool stuff and build a cool hobby. Go work on something that you're going to be proud of, you know? And I'm going to let in this cat. Quiet. Okay. So let's respond. Let me catch up and read what's going on, y'all. I hope that this went okay. What happened in the open mic? Yeah. My God. Yeah, see, this is like fucking YouTube Shorts, y'all. Like, oh my God. This is what I get. Like, alright, this cupcake person by... Apparently we just have to exercise the ban button a lot more. I'm sorry. I need to make people moderators. I apologize, Al, if you were asking to become a moderator, if that's what was going on. But yeah, folks need to chill out. Another ban. All right, so hey, Joan was here. How's it going, Joan? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, cupcake is strange. Too deliberate, especially for a supposedly subscribed person. Yeah, it's so strange. Yeah, I could VC in like 5 minutes. I don't know if you're still available, Al. Hey, that's crazy. This guy's from the old school music mindset. Yeah, where the Darth Vader character critiques your every move. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with critique. Like, I'm okay with, like, harsh, precise critique. It's just, like, handle it professionally in the right way. And you can be ultra direct, and you can be ultra helpful and criticize every single little thing in a kind way. Like, I really do believe that. Yeah, I think it's pretty meaningful that he removed the professional off the CC chain. Like, and it's not like I snuck him into the CC. Like, the first words were hello person and my teacher. So I'm glad that I'm doing it this way. I'm glad that I decided to do this live because at least I can get a few responses from y'all that, like, okay, there are at least a few people on my side. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, you can take a negative experience and use it as a teachable moment for future reference. Sure. But it takes a lot of awareness, I think, to do that and to try to break the cycle of intergenerational trauma. Um, it takes a lot. Hey, thanks, Salem. Don't let anyone throw you off your game. You've got good vibes. I appreciate that very much. I needed that. Thank you. Thank you for your positivity. And yeah, Aldi Alex, plenty of people have come who are kind and encouraging. This is 99.99 whatever percent of people, 99.99% of people are kind and encouraging, and this is a very positive, to me, a beautiful thing. Like, this is a really nice community to me, and I'm very grateful for all of you. It's just that one time, like, that one person is going to spoil it. Like, doesn't matter. Like, one person can really ruin something. So, you need to pick whose comments you value and whose you don't. Yeah. I need you to carry my torch. You're the pro guitar player now. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, I am a pro now. I have made $20 in super chats on YouTube. So I suppose that makes me officially a pro. Um, yes, thank you. Thank you, Tom. I do not want to be a pro. I do not want to be a pro guitarist. I think that that would be a good way to ruin my love and passion in this instrument. You know? More subs equals more chances for donations, more, yeah. Oh, hey, Chris is here. I believe very strongly in what you are doing, even though streaming my practice I do not do myself. Perhaps a structure alteration is needed, but do not stop. Thanks, Chris. I just saw that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Structure is going to change. It has to. Like, it already has because of like we now, like, chat is so much quieter now because it's subscriber only. Because yeah, I don't know. It's just too distracting. It's just too noisy. Like, if this keeps going and this keeps growing bigger and bigger, like, at some point it's gonna have to be members only. Like, sorry, not sorry. I am actually trying to practice guitar here, and that takes a lot of focus. And I don't know. At some point, or maybe it just means I need to stream every other day instead of every day, and do more solo private time. You know, or not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happens. Um, and I find it interesting. I was taken out of the email chain. I kept trying to put you back. But yeah. Joe, what are you learning? I'm learning a bunch of stuff. But right now we're talking about improving Villa-Lobos Etude 2. I totally hear you about the importance of feedback from one's teacher. Yeah. Really sorry all this happened. No matter what you decide, I hope you always love the guitar and continue to improve. Thank you, everything, Elizabeth. That means a lot. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, let's chat. Let's chat, dude. Let's hop on VC and Discord, I guess. I'm down. Thanks everybody for watching this. This is boring. This is so lame. Like, I do not like dealing with anything like this. I just need to get it off my chest. Otherwise, I'm going to have a hard time sleeping tonight. And I just can't believe that this is, I don't know, it's just nonsense. So, one more time, just for good measure, because there's probably a lot more people here in the chat, and I showed it 30 minutes ago or something. What the hell am I talking about right now? Let's just recap the story. Encore. Let's get the recap of this. I played a recital. I played Villa-Lobos 2. I played it decently. I think it was good. I think it was better than last time. Somebody made a slightly rude comment in the chat. I responded in email with this. All right. Hurtful comments on recital. Hi, person, and my teacher CC'd. Just wanted to follow up from yesterday. Thanks for tuning into the recital. I normally would have taken time to have a discussion about your comments. As you know, this was a special monthly event, a student progress recital, where I wanted to focus on the music. I found the tone of your comments hurtful and thought they were out of line. In the moment, I wasn't sure how to interpret your tone on these. Quote unquote, you got 7 viewers here? Quote unquote, I don't understand the cat there. I mean, we'd like to see and hear you play. And I found this one out of line. Your shifting sounds like a zipper going up and down. Super annoying. Ooh, as mentioned before the performance, Villa-Lobos Etude 2 is a very difficult piece that is in active development. I'm proud that I'm being vulnerable and sharing progress on this piece publicly, and I don't apologize for the playing. Most of my audience enjoys it, especially those being introduced to classical guitar for the first time. I normally would brush off the comments as an immature troll, but 1, it was clear in the moment that you had some musical sophistication by commenting on left-hand squeaks. I'm very grateful for you drawing attention to this, as I am seeking constructive feedback, and so much of my focus has recently been on the right hand. 2, I've just checked out your YouTube, and now I see you are a professional cellist based in blah blah. For some hopefully constructive reverse feedback, I'd like to let you know that while the content of your comment was helpful, the tone was hurtful, especially in a written and public medium. It's very off-putting to a hobbyist, and I think others would feel bad about themselves. Not me, I don't care about that comment at all, a single bit. From my experience working with mentees at Lyft and Google, I highly recommend the book Radical Candor to work on separating the axes of directness versus kindness in your feedback. I love it very much and recommend it to others when I get the chance. In my opinion, classical music has a problem with this, even though it's common throughout culture. Hope you have a good day. I'll figure out how to unblock you and we can talk. Response. Dude, you're welcome. That's constructive criticism. Don't post things publicly if you don't want people to comment on it. Now go work on your shifting. Okay. Thanks. That's my response. It's like, I'm just going to move on. I don't care anymore. Thank you. Yeah, hateful comments or something else completely. Quit being a fucking snowflake. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thanks again. Have a nice day. That is quite hurtful. I was saying that the other stuff could be hurtful to other people, but I actually didn't really care because I've gotten it before and it's just whatever. Doesn't matter. And I know that I have nothing to apologize for in this performance or in any of the music I'm working on because my hobby is badass and this is a hobby. I have nothing to apologize for, but this person might have students of his own that he's saying similar shit to. I don't know. I think that's fucked. Um, yeah, what's hurtful to me is that response that this person wasn't receptive to my gift to them of here's some feedback to you. You can be better. You can do better than this. I took some time to write, I think, a pretty decent email trying to get this person to think about, how they could be better. Like, I'm trying to make you a better teacher because you seem to be a really shitty teacher. So I guess I wasted a lot of time. I guess I've wasted like the last 2 days of time. So, maybe they won. I think their real mission is that they want to tear me down because I'm doing better than them on YouTube, and it's their professional thing, and it's just my hobby. So, whatever. Thanks again. Have a nice day. Go fuck yourself. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching and for your encouragement. Means a lot. All right. Cheers. Have a lovely night or day, whatever time it is. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Cheers, everyone. Bye. Oh no, I'm not beating myself up. I feel quite good. I feel like I got something off my chest here, which is great. All right. Good night, Tom and Al. I will DM you on Discord if you're still there. All right. See ya.